Hey guys, I want to talk to you today about how to think about houses. Some of you are pretty knowledgeable about houses and how they're constructed, and some of you aren't. But in this class, you really just need to think about a house as just being a box. It can be a fancy box or it can be a really simple box, but it's just a box. So in the background, you can see my house. I'm going to turn around, and that's just a box. It's got some windows, it's got a roof. And when we think about heating and cooling, we're just thinking about heating and cooling a box. So we're going to go into my lab now, and I want you to see this. This is a prop I'll use a lot. It's just a cardboard box. And I've cut a little window in there, and I've cut a door in there. It's got a flat roof. It's got sides. But it's just a box. And so this course is going to be thinking about heating and cooling that box. All right. Now, sometimes the boxes have that kind of roof on them. Sometimes this space in here is conditioned, which means we're heating and cooling it. Or sometimes it's the same temperature as the outside. It's just an attic that you store Christmas decorations in, and you don't need to heat and cool those. You put old stuff up in there. Or sometimes you might have a bedroom up in there or have an office space, so you are heating and cooling it. But regardless, you got a box. This box happens to have a roof that goes up like that. Now, two things I want you to think about is when we're talking about heating and cooling, we're thinking about how do we keep heat inside that. So I really want you to be thinking about winter time. How do we keep heat in that box? Because it costs us money to heat it. And we want to do that as efficiently as we can. So heat leaves our boxes in a couple of different ways. It goes right through surfaces. So imagine if I had a heat source in there and I turned the heat source on, I would feel the heat moving through this wall. That is called transmission, the heat of transmission. We also lose heat through holes in the house. When air moves, it takes heat with it. So if we had a heat source in there and we had a poorly fitting door or a poorly fitting window, or we had a hole down here where a water pipe went into the house or a gas line went into the house or electrical service went into the house or a TV cable went into the house or whatever, we can lose heat through those holes. All right, and so that's called heat lost to infiltration or exfiltration if it's leaving the house. So keep those things in mind. You're going to see those a lot. House is a box. It's got surfaces. It's got holes. All right, see you on the next one.